Alright, yo, what's up, guys? I just finished editing the video. Took around 2 hours-ish. As you can see, it's pretty long. It's like 30 minutes. But the beginning that I originally planned to have, it ended up getting deleted. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys pretty much the rundown of what I said in the beginning. Alright, guys. So basically, in the original beginning that I had, I kind of gave you guys the rundown of the supplements that I take, why I take them, how much I take, all of that. I take them daily, not right before the gym, different times of the day. But I do take them all before the gym at some point. Um, so yeah, basically that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown. If that's too boring for you guys can skip ahead. I'm not exactly sure when to skip ahead. Just skip ahead until you see something fun. So basically, the first one I take is vitamin D3. You guys should know, all of you should probably know about vitamin D3. It's what you get from the sun. It's what your body produces naturally in sunlight. Except this is very important for you to take, especially for me because I live in a cloudy area. I don't get much sun besides summertime. Um, and it's very important to take, especially as a natural, because if you take doses 10,000 IUs or more, I usually take around 10,000. um, then it's the only known compound that's able to decrease myostatin. And what myostatin does is basically it tells your body when to stop producing muscle. It just says stop producing muscle. That's pretty much it. And vitamin D3 suppresses this. And all these giant bodybuilders you see on stage, a lot of them have deficiencies, genetic deficiencies in myostatin, and that allows them to get really huge along with steroids. But yeah, so as naturals, we want every advantage we can get. Obviously, this is a huge advantage for us. If you take 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3, it's not bad for you. You get 10,000 IUs, 30 minutes and really good sun exposure, I'd say. Um, yeah, and then the other vitamin that I take really complements this. It's vitamin K2 MK7. Don't mind the mess, by the way. So basically, what this does is it takes the vitamin D3 and the calcium deposits. Instead of depositing into your bloodstream partially, it takes all of the calcium and it makes it deposit into your bones, makes your bones stronger, and it keeps the calcium out of your bloodstreams, which is what we want. You don't want calcium buildup in your bloodstreams. Bad things can happen. So that's very essential to take with vitamin D3. The next one I take, boron. I don't care who you are, right? I don't care who you are. You're deficient in boron. Every single person on this planet is deficient in boron. So I take boron 10 milligrams, and that basically just increases testosterone, like a pretty big amount. I've realized I've been taking it week and a half, 2 weeks, not even. I've seen a huge difference in testosterone. By the way, vitamin K2, MK7, I take 200 mcgs. Anyways, my next two, they go hand in hand. L-theanine and magnesium. Basically, if you don't know what L-theanine does, it raises your energy levels, and it also gives you like a mental boost. It makes you more alert, better memory, all that good stuff. I take 400 milligrams of that, and I take that with magnesium because they kind of work hand in hand. They can increase each other's properties. Magnesium, depending on the time of day, it does different things. All right. If you take it in the morning, it'll make your mood better. It'll make you less sore, all that stuff. If you take it in the afternoon right before your workout, it'll increase athletic performance. You'll get that extra couple reps you want. And if you take it at night, it'll help with your sleep. It'll get you better quality sleep, all that good stuff. And then if you don't realize, I've been talking for a long time. This is taking a couple takes. The last one is creatine monohydrate. I feel like everybody should be taking this supplement. I mean, everybody knows about it already. I like the blue raspberry one specifically from NutriCost. Most of my supplements are from NutriCost because they're a little bit cheaper and obviously they're very good. They're third party tested. They're all that good stuff, all the stuff you want. So basically, I take 5 to 10 milligrams of this, or milligrams. I take 5 to 10 grams of this per day, and basically it depends how much creatine saturation you already have in your muscles, how much you should take. I personally have a good amount of creatine saturation in my muscles already, so I only take 5 to 10 5 to 10 grams. Personally, I believe that you should be taking more creatine than the quote unquote optimal levels of 5 grams per day, because I feel like that 5 grams is more just a mental boost. And unless you already have really good creatine saturation, you're going to need a lot more if you want to see the muscular benefits of this really come into play. So, there's another problem with all these vitamins. You do not want to take them all at the same time. Vitamin D3 and MK7 I take in the morning to get that little boost of sunlight, quote unquote, at the beginning of my day. Boron I take more in the afternoon. It gives me that little bump of testosterone, and it really like is able to work before I get a workout in. Um, and then L-theanine and magnesium I take 30 minutes before my workout. Magnesium I take 500 milligrams. It's pretty much the max you're supposed to take. But yeah, it really just helps with the workout, especially if you take it 30 minutes before. Make sure with L-theanine you're not taking any blood thinning substances with L-theanine, because L-theanine does relax your arteries. It will get you that better pump most of the time. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about all of those. Yeah, there's a big problem actually when you're getting these on Amazon. Um, there's a lot of counterfeit stuff. Some people are getting like straight rice powder. But yeah, on a serious note, a lot of these people are getting straight up rice powder instead of their supplements, and they're just getting straight up scammed out of their money. Um, so instead of that, I'm gonna link everything in the description below that I have, the exact ones that I bought. Um, and these are sold by NutriCost on Amazon. You're not getting scammed. It's the actual brand. It's not someone posing as the brand. And these contain the actual substances. It's what I use. It's what all my friends use. And these will actually get you right, and they'll be the real thing, and you will not get scammed by these. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna link that in the description below. But yeah, let's get into the video. All right, I just made it to the gym. Low key motivate like 3-4 boxes of spaghetti, but low key, it's carbs, it's energy. We got that. Side note, I'm tired, but it looks like the gym is like low key a little bit packed right now, which I know you guys don't know, but my gym at most usually has like 3 to 4 guys in there, like at any time, um, and especially at like the normal rush times for gyms, usually we don't have much people, but today it's looking like it's a little low key crowded. So wish us luck. All right, for this first exercise, pretty much low key. It's just it's a lat pull down. Make sure you're bending at the hips. Kind of bring them up at the end of the movement. I just feel it more that way. I don't know. Low key. Raise the weight real quick. Adjust this maybe a little bit. Oh, that's better. Do it away. Heart's not gonna like take every like last bit of you to pull it down, where you can still kind of get that last little bit at the end. But you also don't want to do something too light, where you're just doing basic cardio at that point. I'll make sure you grind out the last couple reps. That's where the growth happens. And then straight from there, see a failure. Just head over to this. You want to make sure you're pulling it down to your belly button. I kind of think the cable's going straight down. Helps me out a little bit with that connection. You want it a little bit lighter weight than you normally use. Look, you should have adjusted this first. Oh, it's a great finisher though. Yeah. 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 Once you're covered on that, done with the first set. All right, just finished up the last set of those lat pull downs. And the lat pullovers, I should say. Correct myself there. Now it's time to do shoulders. I do shoulders a little bit different than most people. Most people would do free weights, maybe they'll do cable, but they do, a grip you hold on to. Personally, my wrists are a little messed up from wrestling, so I just kind of opt for the little wrist loop here. Normally, for shoulders, I do 10 pounds more than what I usually do. I do those for a couple reps, low-key they're cheat reps, and then I go down to half that weight, and then I go to failure on that, and then right after that, to hit true failure, I just do it with my arm, normal weight, just the weight of my arm. I do that because there's more androgen receptors in your delts, and to actually activate those, you need to go to failure and beyond. And that makes them get the most activation, produce more testosterone, which is exactly what I'm aiming for here. So let's get right into those. I realized I should have used this one for lat pullovers because it's really close to the lat pull down machine, but it's all right. Now we'll go down to 30. Now we're doing good form with this, best we can. Once we can't do normal form, that's when we go straight to cheat form. Some people think it's optimal to only do good form. How are you gonna get those last couple reps if you don't cheat a little bit? Once I'm close to failure. Straight to just no weight. Try to raise it as high as you can above your head. You'll start to feel it get harder and harder, as weird as it sounds, until you're only able to go halfway. That's when you're true failure. All right, low-key, I didn't film the other side because my phone doesn't have enough storage. I mean, I only got 30 minutes of filming on here. It's a pretty old phone, I'm not gonna lie. It's 13, doesn't got much storage, probably because I have like 10,000 pictures. We don't talk about that. But now we're moving on to Zontman curls. I think that's what they're called. So when you go like that, turn that, I'll show you. We're doing 30 pounds. I don't know if it's gonna be too light, too heavy, or what. We're gonna try to do a pretty strict form on this until it starts getting heavy. Make sure you want to control while you're going down. That'll really give the forearms a good activation on this. That's pretty much what we're trying to train. A little bit of biceps, a little bit of forearms. My wrists look hurt. But we're chilling. This will strengthen your wrists as well. I've been slacking on these a little bit, so that's why they hurt, especially the left one. This is the one I broke. So we're gonna try to go a little bit faster on the down, just so I don't hurt it too bad, but we're not gonna go too fast, just so we can still get that activation. I think we got 3 more reps. Last one, come on. No matter if you think you can get it or not, you want to always attempt that last rep. If you're not at least trying to push your body to failure or past failure, you're just really not going to grow that much, to be honest, because it's that push past failure after you know you can't do anymore that really allows your body to adapt and grow. All right, for this next one, we're going to be doing reverse kettlebell curls. It's for this meaty part of the forearm right there. It'll also work your biceps a little bit, but I saw some strongmen do this. They do it for the forearms. So it's pretty much what I do. Shut up. Basically, just grab big dumbbell, hands together. I usually like to bend over a little bit. These up like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to really feel this one if you're doing it correctly. You got to use a heavier weight than you usually think. But one of my favorite exercises. Been doing it for a while. Not a great forearm pump. Just not a great pump in general today. But the pump is not the most important thing working out. Most important thing working out is the growth. You can have a great pump and not grow at all, or you can have a pretty shitty pump and grow a lot. It honestly just depends. Workout, like working out, it's not about feeling. It's about stimulating the muscle into growth. That's it. Doesn't matter if you have a shitty pump one day, you're still gonna grow if you're really giving it that stimulus. Low key, it's a little hard to tell on camera, but my forearms pretty pumped up right now. I mean, it's not crazy. We're gonna do a forearm killer workout at the end, but just from that, even like, it's pretty nice. All right, this one's gonna be another variation of the lat raise. First one I showed you, we went to complete failure with 2 drop sets. This one, I'm gonna do the same way for ego lifting purposes. And instead of drop setting, I'm just gonna assist myself past failure, and I'm gonna control the weight down. And you'll see here in a minute exactly what that means. Oh, if you don't already know. So we're doing partials here. And then right after we can barely get any more, we're gonna step out a little bit, raise it up. We're gonna hold it here for as long as we can before slowly lowering it down. It's just gonna be an all-out press the entire way through. Just slowly lowering it down will still be your full force. You're not actually attempting to lower it down. You're attempting to keep it up. And the weight's just gonna bring it back down. This one's another one I use. I usually mix the two in between my workout. But yeah, it just kind of depends on the mood. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably my most hated exercise by far. Besides the forearm workout I do at the end, just because it just sucks. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Um, it's a really good exercise for biceps. Probably one of the best, if not the best, I found by a pretty far margin, actually. But I mean, it does suck, and that's the sucky part about it, I guess. I mean, that's just part of working out. So we're gonna go ahead, get right into these. It's just cable bicep curls, pretty much. Put a weight on that's like pretty hard for you to do. Should be able to do like maybe 6 to 8 reps of it. And then we're gonna drop set that into a lighter weight that we can do for another 6 to 8 reps. I'm explaining this right now because with this weight, I'm not sure if I'll be able to talk during my set much. Um, also, there's a little bit of pain on my wrist, so that might hold it back a little bit as well. But basically, just gonna come up like this. We're gonna grab our handles, come forward. We're gonna let our arms hang behind us a little bit. And we're just gonna curl it, strictest form as we can. And we're gonna try to keep our elbows in place as much as we can. Obviously, it's not gonna happen because of the weight, but that's just part of working out. I don't know. Personal problem. All right. First couple reps aren't too bad. This is a weight I've been doing for about a week, maybe 2 now. So it's getting a little bit easier for me. Started off really struggling with this weight, only able to get a couple reps out. And now it's become a little easier for me. It's because I'm growing, that's why. And the weight should be getting easier for you too after a couple weeks. If you're doing it right and you're growing and you're eating in a calorie surplus, especially if you're natural, you're getting your protein in. Last couple reps. Now we're gonna go ahead, lower the weight a little bit. We're gonna do a drop set. This part sucks a lot too, but I mean, if you want to grow, you gotta do the stuff that sucks. Make sure your arms go all the way straight here. Oh my gosh, that's really hard. If you do these right, you just hard. You try to flex your bicep. I got a low battery notification, so stop recording. But if you try to flex your bicep after these, it will legitimately cramp up a little bit. It'll be kind of hard to put down. But now, as a little rest before our next bicep workout, we're gonna go and check our weight. All right, we made it to the bathroom to check our weight. As everybody knows, the bathroom has by far the best lighting. I mean, it doesn't look great, obviously. My pump right now is really not that good, but I mean, it's just kind of how it happens sometimes, kind of how it works out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, step on the scale, see our weight. For the record, I am 5'7". In no means is this weight light for 5'7", but it looks like right now we are just about 176 pounds. Again, I don't care if you say victim weight or whatever you say. I'm 5'7", 176 pounds. It's good for 5'7". I'm bulking, Everyone gets there somehow, and I'm completely natural. Just by the way, I'd be a lot heavier and a lot bigger if I wasn't. So, yeah, pretty much. So we've already checked our weight, 176 pounds, not too bad. I think it's pretty good. My goal right now, hopefully 180. I don't know if you guys can see me. But right now we're going to be doing some hammer curls. It's a drop set, triple drop or double drop set, I guess, that one of my friends showed me. I think it feels pretty good. I think it works pretty well, actually. Basically, what it's going to be, we're going to go cross body hammer curls one arm at a time. We're going to go straight into a drop set of that. And we're just gonna go normal hammer curls, both arms, obviously, and we're gonna drop set that straight into preacher curls. I'm only doing 35 pounds for the hammer curls, and then I'm gonna drop set that into 15, and then only a plate for preacher curls because obviously we just did a whole drop set. Um, yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're aiming for. Um, yeah, let's get it. This one, it's pretty much just form and consistency with the reps. You don't got to go crazy because we're drop setting it. But yeah. Oh my god. This will really affect your grip as well. You'll feel this in your wrists a lot. Just keep pressing forward. Your biceps will eventually fail, even though you're gonna feel it in the forearms. Straight into strict form. Both arms at the same time. Take these ones a little slower. No need to rush with these. Take all the momentum out of the equation as you can. And then once you fail with these, we're just gonna go straight on to preacher curls. Same with these ones. Just gonna control the weight, go pretty slow. Don't need too heavy of a weight on this. Just did a whole drop set. This will burn your biceps really bad. You will be feeling this by the end. You should really squeeze on those preacher curls to get the best results. All right, we just got a low battery notification again, so I stopped recording. I don't know exactly how much of that we got, but we finished off going past failure, or at least attempting to. We got all right bicep pump, not the best. It is kind of a weird combo, the hammer curls with the preacher curl, because hammer curls mainly target the outside right here. It's kind of what you're going for when you do hammer curls. And preacher curls obviously target the peak of the bicep. But I mean, it's a nice drop set. You should try it, see if it works for you. If it does, perfect. All right, we're gonna have to go kind of fast because my phone's at 16% currently. And if I get another low battery notification, then it's gonna just completely stop recording again. I took off my headphones because they low-key drained my phone's battery, and I low-key wasn't listening to anything anyways. I just kind of had them on to have them on. But yeah, we're on to the forearm exercises. It's basically just a whole giant superset. It's one of my friends showed me. Normally, it'd be kind of a circuit, and you just go around and around. Gets you a good pump, but honestly, that's not the best for growth. So we're just gonna be doing one circuit of it. I'll show you exactly what to do. It's not too complicated, I'd say, but just basically one arm at a time, grab it, gonna roll it down the fingers, support our elbow, and we're gonna take it across just like that. It's kind of like arm wrestling. So we're gonna go ahead and do that with this arm. And I'll show you exactly what we do after this. Gonna take this to failure. Kind of sucks because these grips always decide to move. You don't have a good a grip on it. Oh, and then yeah, it kind of sucks. Also, hand isn't a very good stabilizer. If you have something better to stabilize your elbow, that'd be perfect. My form's pretty terrible right now. Could honestly care less. I'm just trying to go quick so I can get this done before my phone goes on low battery. My phone's about to be low battery here in a sec. It's at 11%. But this next one, you've probably seen this before. Act like you're curling it up under your chest. Just do that to a complete failure. All right, so just like I thought, the recording stopped. But this last one, keep your arm kind of supported on whatever surface you choose. You can do this on a bench. You can do this pretty much anywhere. Just keep your arm supported. You're gonna be flipping it back and forth without lifting your arm. This is really gonna work the rotation parts of your forearms, and it's gonna work your wrists as well. This will get you bulletproof wrists. If I did these earlier, which I wish I did, may or may not have a broken right wrist, may or may not be in as much pain as I'm in when I work out sometimes and do certain exercises. But this really helped rehabilitate my wrist to where it is right now. Before, I really could not do that much outside of carrying light weights. But this just really helped. And it's not only good for growing your forearms, good for mobility purposes. It's honestly a really neglected part of the forearm. You don't see many people training this part. And honestly, it's just undervalued. Just take it to a failure. And then you go for the other arm. You do the same thing here. Back, forth. The weight will probably feel easy at first, but trust me, after a few reps, it'll get lighter again, heavier again. And this stuff, anything you do with forearms really, especially the exercises that I'll show you, it'll burn. It'll burn real bad. So basically, I didn't take any pauses in between any of those exercises. You pretty much just want to go back to back on those to get the best kind of drop set for your forearms. Is it optimal? No idea. Does it feel good? Yeah. Does feeling really matter? In bodybuilding, no. But my forearms have been significantly ruined because of it, and so I will keep doing it. Maybe I'll try another one sometime, but for now, it's exactly what I'm gonna keep doing. Holy damn. I don't know if you guys can see. Super pumped up. Battery critical notification. So my phone's probably at like 5%, maybe max. But you know, we got the forearm pump. That's what matters. Finally, a decent pump this workout. pretty much nothing else has been like a really good pump. Um, but no matter how bad of a pump it is, this forearm workout always gets you right. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how much recording I got left because my phone's almost dead. And I know we did not do much middle, back, rear delts, any of that stuff. Again, another low battery notification. Anyways, we didn't get to do much of that stuff. Um, so maybe I'll show in another video. But for now, we're just going to pose. I mean, like, again, I said that forearm workout, it'll pretty much always get you right. I mean, the pump's not the most important thing in the world for bodybuilding, especially because, I mean, you can get terrible pump, still grow. You get a great pump, not grow. It's really not incredibly important. But basically, there's just something about, like, pump feels good, and there's something to say about feeling good, And we're just gonna leave it at that. My phone battery is at 5%, I believe, and I don't know. I don't know any really good poses on camera. I mean, they look good in person to me. The camera doesn't really show it as well. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of go with it, pose however we want. I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world. Let's try to get some of this top camera, this top mirror action. Top mirror pictures, it looks good. Video, it doesn't really capture that. I mean, it's all right, but it's nothing special. Yeah, I don't really got any poses. I mean, none that would really look good on video, on camera. I mean, the bulk is kind of robbing me of that leanness and that aesthetic look. I've been bulking for a little more than a month now, month and a half, I'd say, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, looking all right, not too bad. All right, we're back in the car after the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It really calmed down a little bit, and it was less busy than I thought, luckily. Um, but yeah, I mean, not bad for a first video. I don't know what else to really say. I mean, I'll probably include something in the beginning. Hopefully, I'll have some links to all of my supplements and stuff because, yeah, I'll explain that. But anyways, on a serious note, I gotta go. Literally, I have barely any recording time left because the storage on my phone and my battery's at like 3%. So yeah, peace.